So I'm currently sitting in my car. It's a busted, broken down car. Um, what I mean by that is I fucked up my brakes like a while ago, like years ago. Um, and I don't know if I have to actually change the brake pads and the brakes. Um, and the actual like big $700 part that I have to buy to fix this, or like for the actual like it's a Kia Soul, and the thing that like affects the brake that controls the brakes or whatever the fuck it does, it's behind the rear left tire, right, and it's fucked up. Cause I'm a terrible driver. I kept crashing into curves. It's my not curbs. Um, yeah. But granted, I don't remember fucking up that side though. I remember fucking up the other side. I remember just yeah, because it's always issues on the other side. Like obviously, because I'm not on the right side of the car. I'm on the left side of the car. But anyways, point is, I'm sitting in this car, right? I'm about to smoke, and I just watched a short of the Reacher show, with the guy who played Hawk from the Titans show, on Hulu that aired for like 2 seasons and then got canceled. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But I watched it, and at the end, like basically the point of the short was that some dude from a football team, basketball team, or whatever the fuck disappeared. He was with the lady the night before he disappeared. And the whole point is that she's an OnlyFans model, and then they're kind of just you can tell that all the dialogue is surrounded by just that entire concept. Like they tell the lady officer to take a walk, instead of having her sit there and listen to all of it. Um, yeah, yeah. And at the end of the last bit that Reacher says is, when his partner asks him what he learned, what he found out, he's like, oh, society went to shit. And then anytime, like, so when I heard that, and I thought of like any and every time I've heard that line before, I'm thinking it's gone to shit, and yet what you really mean is that the perception of like the general populace and what the general person consumes, or what the general quote unquote depraved person or hedonistic person consumes, that portion of society is quote unquote gone to shit. But you can't say society has gone to shit just because of OnlyFans, even though Pornhub existed before OnlyFans. All of this bullshit of life, mind you, is created by men. It affects everyone, and it's created to be upheld by dudes who just want to have and maintain power. Understandably, you want to have and maintain power, but it's annoying when that affects the rest of us extremely negatively. Um, but Pornhub and every other site, be it official or unofficial, in terms of like not even site, just place. Because before the internet, you had fucking stores where you went and bought. You still have them around, but you can go there and buy videos and magazines, and even then, sex is as old as time. It's old as human history. You can't say society has gone to shit because of OnlyFans or because of porn, even though be it humans in government or people that have power in the music industry or Hollywood or any position of power have done fucked up shit. It's not that society is going to shit, it's just that people are just doing what they've always wanted to do. Or they learn of new things and they learn they like those new things. That's like having 10 flavors for like 10 years, right? Your entire village has 10 flavors for 10 years. And then the 13th year hits, and now there's like 5 more flavors. Some of which some people don't like. You know? And those villagers who don't like those few flavors of ice cream, claim the village has gone to shit. Now, that may not be a perfect analogy. They may not even be a very good one in the first place. But like, you can kind of get what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? But you can't say society has gone to shit, even though we've been the same since the beginning. We just have different information. We just have different and more information. A boy growing up 300 years ago, cutting wood and making tools and making things out of wood, yeah, they won't know the same information you know now, which to some people would mean that they're quote unquote not as smart as you are now. But you've never made something out of wood, so from their perspective, you're not as smart as they are. You know, now granted, that's only assuming that person only does one thing, but there's other things too. You live life, you pick up on things. You don't even think about the information that you have. You just kind of have it intuitively. It's not really intuitively. It's kind of it's not intuitive. It's you think it's intuitive, or some people might think it's intuitive, but it's more so you look at others and observe what they're doing. What you should or shouldn't do, what you can or can't do. You know, what you want and don't want to do, who you want and want to be. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. That's that's it. I'm gonna smoke, and then not really go back to sleep, but just go back to bed, and then get up, shower, change, go to work. Yeah. Also, I think every job should be a part-time job. Every job should be a part-time job. There shouldn't be full-time jobs. There should be government. There should be government housing. Literally, just expand the military, not in a literal sense, but in terms of like expand that aspect of the military. Build like giant barracks, not boot camp barracks, but like AIT barracks. Build base barracks, you know. It's like a little plops everywhere, where you can have thousands of people all living. You know, and it would basically be like extremely cheap apartment complex. It would basically function as an apartment complex, but you like barely pay anything. You know what I mean? But it's not like Well, I guess, yeah, no, technically Section 8, yeah. But it's not like you need to qualify for some shit. It's literally just you want a room for cheap and stay there like an apartment, um, then cool. You come here and you can do that. If you want to, because you can use that to save up and then actually go out and live somewhere else different, or just use that and save and then just buy a house in a few years. Just save for a few years and then buy a house. Just grind out life. It's work, save, 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 and then buy a house. As in, like, put a down payment on a house. You could even get it with a few other people so that you can all pay into it and all have a house. You know, depending on where you get it, like, you could even like buy land, or you could do the apartment thing. But well, you could do that now with like a bunch of friends, but you could get an apartment with a bunch of friends, and then you all save from your different jobs. You save from your different jobs, and then buy land, or you save enough money to buy land and build a house on it, or at least build like a barn and then live in that. You know what I mean? At least like build a big old barn, or like have like a giant wood structure ordered and sent to you or something, or have someone else make it or something, or whatever the fuck, right? But the point is, buy land, build a barn, get some sleeping bags in there, get some electric generators in there, solar power. Well, really, just solar power banks. Really, you would really just need you. I mean, yeah, you could basically have like a bunch of solar panels everywhere, and then a bunch of little solar power banks everywhere. Anyways, that's it. I'm just rambling. Well, I'm tired. I'm not really rambling. I'm talking to myself, but not really because you're still listening. But you're only listening because I haven't stopped the video.